How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of The Mountaintop. I'm your host, Big Pen, and of course, as always, my co-host, Country.
What's up, everybody?
Yep, here's my boy. You know what, Country?
Hey.
I think I'm gonna, I don't know. Just saying country doesn't bring a little, flame into it, you know what I mean?
That's right.
You know, when we did that Super Bowl special, Steven was talking hella smack about that name. Like, oh, what kind of stupid name is Country?
Yeah. what do we call him? Steven? Sexual Steven.
Sexual Steven.
Yeah, you want to talk shit about country.
It's like, what kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know about Steven.
Anyway, shout out to Sexual Steven. You big old queer.
So you know what? We're going to change your name, bro. We're not going to call you Country anymore.
Okay, all right.
Your real name is Michael Dreyer. So, and one of the greatest musicians of all time. Well, one of them. I'm not gonna say the one greatest. Mike D from the Beastie Boys.
Oh shit! My name's Mike D, and I get respect. Your cash and your jewelry is what I expect.
What?
What? No sleep till boom boom.
Brooklyn. Wait.
Right on. Whatever feels comfortable for you.
So I can finally say, hey, welcome to the Mountaintop. My co-host is Mike D.
Yep.
I won't be able to say from the Beastie Boys though.
No.
But you know what? The Beastie Boys was pretty badass group, man.
Yes, they were. They were one of my favorites when I was growing up.
I really loved them, bro. Fucking one of my first. Oh, I said the F word.
Yeah, I do got the bottle of whiskey.
Well, rules is rules, right?
Yeah, that's right. Let me get that for you then.
All right. So, yeah, one of my favorite songs from the Beastie Boys. Well, the first song I've ever heard from the Beastie Boys, it took me a while, but it was Check It Out. What's it all about? That was one of the first songs I've ever heard. I heard that with my cousin, and I think my cousin liked it. I don't know if he... Yeah. So... Well, today we have a really great show. I know Mike D has a lot to say today. He did a lot of research with a couple of interesting things to talk about. But also, today is February 9th, Sunday.
Oh, yeah, by the way, real quick shout out. Hey, today is my sister-in-law Dawn's birthday.
Woo!
I want to wish her a little quick happy birthday. And February 5th was my niece Nikki. Happy birthday, Nikki and Dawn. I love you guys. Let's keep it going.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Oh, I guess it's shot time. Damn, bro. You're going to make me get all fat, dude, and I won't be ready for the marathons, dude.
That's funny you bring up the fat thing. Everybody's talking about we need to get ourselves on some video.
Hey.
And with that, I've been thinking, all right, here we go. I got to get back to working out, get back in the gym, because there ain't no way I'm going to sit my fat ass down and let that be on video for a while.
Bro. I didn't start my New Year's resolution on January 1st. I started it in around August. I started in August, so yeah. So I'm good. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, me, no, I got work to do.
Everybody got work to do, I still see a lot of people hitting up the gym. But you know what's funny? That I posted a picture on Instagram saying that when you go to the gym and you just take pictures but not work out, you saw that picture, right?
I did see that.
It's true because nobody posts pictures of them working out. I shouldn't be talking, but I do that. I do know I work out.
You know what? I'm gonna bring up somebody else then, real quick.
Who are you gonna bring up?
I have another real good friend of mine. In fact, she's a very good friend of my niece Nikki. Let me see if I can find her real quick. I'll give her a quick shout out.
Shout out to Nikki. You know what? I should give out some shout outs. I want to give a shout out. Well, our boy Ethan, he was on the show a couple weeks back. He's about to leave us.
I am
that son of a gun is leaving us. He's gonna do some Hank Hill stuff, bro.
Yeah, he is not selling propane and propane accessories.
But big shout out to our boy Ethan. Good luck out there. We give you 100% of our support. And if you suck, well, hopefully you can get your job back.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath, though, buddy.
But you gotta start from the bottom again, man.
Started from the bottom, now you're here.
Yeah, you're gonna start graining and blasting and drilling. That's all you're gonna do.
All right, so the one I wanted to shout out real quick is her name is Noani.
No Ani.
And she's a local girl. She's from the Pine Grove, Pioneer, Jackson, West Point area. And all you get, if you check her out on Instagram, she is trying to be an influencer a little bit about her working out. As you can see, I'll show you real quick here. Every one of them is how she's doing about her eating.
Yeah.
Her working out. Where she started, where she started, where she came from, how she's doing. And so when you say people go to the gym and they're not taking pictures of themselves actually doing work,
Yeah.
here's her latest one right here. Boom, there she is doing some kettlebell.
Oh, nice.
Kettlebell, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Getting her drive on, you know what I mean?
Dude, we gotta put some visuals so the people can see that.
Yeah.
Should you let people know what's her Instagram so she can get followers?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. Let's see. Her Instagram is, I think she's trying to say I am living fit life, but it's an IANI. Oh, no, it might be vegan fit life. It's IANIVEGFITLIFE. IANIVEGFITLIFE. Hit her up, follow her. She's putting out some good work.
Yeah, I saw a couple of pictures of like her food that she has. Hopefully, she has some recipes that look actually pretty damn good.
Yeah.
All right, man. Go follow. Go give her a like. And I don't know her, but she seems like a real cool cat, man.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, but more about this. Our homeboy Ethan. I went to go see Birds of Prey this past Friday.
Is that who you went with? You went with
Yeah, I
Ethan?
went with Ethan, and he brought his brother with him too.
Oh, his little brother?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's really pretty good.
Good.
Yeah. We went to go to the movies, and we went to go eat at IHOP. You know that those guys never ate at IHOP?
Ethan and his little brother never ate at IHOP?
Never ate at IHOP. They didn't even know. They thought that IHOP was pretty whack, too.
So where'd you guys go to see the movie? Is there an IHOP in Sonora?
No, we went to go see the movie over there at Riverbank at the Galaxy Theater.
Oh.
With those nice
the nice comfy little recliners?
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys hammering back the beer too while you're there?
No, we didn't get no beer. I only got water.
I
told you, bro, I got to watch out. But, yeah, right after the movie, we went to go to IHOP. And, dude, they got really, like, they were really happy we went there because they saw, like, chicken and waffles. But this was, like, but what Ethan got was a plate of chicken and waffles with some cheese and bacon. So, bro, it was like a next level of chicken and waffles right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, and his brother was eating really quick too.
He was eating quick?
Yeah, he was eating pretty quick, man.
His little brother's going to be a big one. Not like, I'm not saying he's a heavy kid.
Yeah.
But he's going to be a big kid. Like,
yeah.
Tall and healthy.
Yeah, he's going to be like the next Yao Ming. But other thing was that movie Birds of Prey was badass, bro.
All right, no, don't give me any spoilers because I
won't spoil it for you. Come on, man.
Right.
What type of person do you think I am?
So on a scale, let's do it like this. On a scale of 1 to 5 shots of whiskey.
All
Not
right.
saying you have to drink the whiskey. Let's do it like this. Most people always go 1's the lowest and 5's the highest.
Yeah.
We're going to do it the other way around. You'd only need 1 shot of whiskey to see the movie or 5 shots to see the movie. What's your ranking on that movie?
Man, you got to be sober to watch that movie. So
Sober?
0.
0 shots of
Zero
whiskey?
shots of whiskey because it's really interesting. I like the plot. I like the characters. I love the ending when Joker died. I love everything.
I'm good.
What?
Bitch.
What?
Bitch, motherfucker.
What?
Don't you be dropping those spoilers.
Dude, I didn't drop.
No, I know.
Wait, did I drop a spoiler?
Hey, Joker never dies. I know that.
I got you.
Are you the one that did the... who's the one that did to somebody at work? They were talking about going to see...
Ew, I don't know.
There was a movie they were going to go see. I don't remember what it was. I think it was... Oh, maybe it was Endgame. And somebody says, oh, man, did you see Endgame? Or whatever it was. Or maybe it was even the one before that.
I think I don't know.
But somebody goes, man, it really sucked when Superman died.
Oh, that was
And-
me, bro.
And he did that to somebody we work with, right?
Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
I did that to babyface Eric.
That was amazing.
He was-
I laughed so hard.
I was like, "Are you fucking? Oh, damn! I gotta get another shot." I said the F word again. All right. I said, "Are you serious? You don't know what? Like, Superman is not a Marvel character,
that's right.
and he's a DC, and he still gets mad at me and says that doesn't matter. You shouldn't have like spoiled it for me." I'm like, "Okay, what's the difference between Marvel and DC? Come on, bro. Come on."
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
No, I was
Oh.
asking him, and I was all like, "Dude, come on."
Yeah.
Oh shit! What the fuck is it? Ah! Hey, that doesn't count. What is this? Ancient Age. Holy
Yeah.
crap, dude!
Yeah. No. So payday wasn't as fantabulous for me this week as it should have been, and I had to be cheap.
Don't worry, man.
So
I had to be in a budget too, so don't worry. But you
Yeah.
know what? Yeah. Speaking of the Birds of Prey, great movie. I will say this: that movie was exactly and is kind of like Deadpool. That's it. That's all.
so
I'm
it's
gonna
got
say.
a lot of humor.
A lot of humor.
Awesome. That'll make
And
it.
guess
great.
what? Guess what, brother? It's rated R.
That's rated R.
It's rated R.
Yeah.
So go watch it. Give some love to Margot Robbie, you know, because she plays Harley Quinn pretty badass. I'm surprised we found Harley Quinn.
Yeah. She should be Harley Quinn forever.
Yeah, and you know what else that she should probably win a nominee. You know that tonight's the Oscars, right?
Oh, that's right. You did tell me tonight is the
Yeah.
Oscars.
Tonight's the Oscars, and for best actresses, you know that there is Cynthia Erivo, Scarlett Johansson, Saoirse Ronan, Charlize Theron, and Renee Zellweger. Where's Margot Robbie?
Well, she's not going to be.
Well,
So who's your prediction on that?
my prediction
What movie are they what movie are they voting for?
for Cynthia Erivo is Harriet. Scarlett Johansson is Marriage Story. I can't pronounce. I don't know.
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron, Bombshell. Renee Zellweger, Judy, but the other one, Saoirse Ronan, Little Women.
That
never,
one's gonna win.
Yeah, I've never seen those 5 movies.
Yeah, she'll win just because of the movie, because of the fact that Little Women has been around forever.
You know what? I kind of want Scarlett Johansson to win
I do
because she was Black Widow, and that's how I will always remember her, as Black Widow.
Yeah.
And we have to talk about the men as well, bro.
Whoop whoop, man.
Best actor nominees, I heard Antonio Banderas, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wait, actually, drop the movies that are in. What was Antonio Banderas in lately?
So basically, he was in the Pain and Glory.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't even heard about it. I didn't even know that movie came out.
Yeah.
And then we got Adam Driver in Marriage Story. Joaquin Phoenix in The Joker.
Yeah, that's your winner.
Jonathan Pierce in The Two Popes.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say that I think it's either between Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Joker.
So that's what Leonardo DiCaprio is being voted for, is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tight one too.
So that's gonna be like, oh crap! They like, don't get me wrong. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was funny.
It was good. I
It
didn't
was
care too
really.
much. You're gonna okay. I'm gonna drop a little. Mike D didn't like fucking knowledge.
All right, go ahead, man.
I didn't care. I liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was worth the watch.
Yeah.
I also feel the same way about the Joker.
Yes.
I liked the Joker. It was worth the watch. I did not necessarily enjoy the Joker. There was too much feel sorry for me, pity potty.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I understand that you had to give him that for us to get this belief of who he is and how he became who he is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
Okay.
But there wasn't enough action. There wasn't enough.
In the Joker one.
Right. It wasn't enough. I mean, there was a lot of plot twists, mind games. That's what made it worth the watch.
Yeah.
But to enjoy it, like when you're jumping up in the middle of Endgame, going,
Yeah.
"What?" You know what I mean? And
Well,
it just wasn't there for me.
Well, the thing is about the movie The Joker, I had this conversation in the past couple of weeks with Sean and Ethan, is that we are just going to see the origin story of the Joker. And his origin story is that he didn't live a perfect life. He just suffered every single day until that famous line, "It only takes one bad day."
Yeah.
And that one bad day finally became the Joker. So I know that in this movie the Joker wasn't going to be all action and gun shootings, but it was really interesting to me because he was just a simple person with a
fucked up
like
life.
a normal Joe,
just twisted. His life.
Yeah, his life was just not right, and then he just said, "You know what? My life's a comedy. Right. You know, it's just a humor. Everybody laughs at me. Might as well laugh back, but with violence."
Right.
And with but why do you think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood wasn't
because you know I'm a true crime fanatic.
Yeah,
I listen to true crime podcasts all the time. I think that it was so weird. It was just weird. They did a job about telling the story about the Helter Skelter murders, and they did okay, but they did it from the side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From the neighbor, the guy who just moved in, blah blah blah. And again, I think I was looking more towards, and this is just me.
Yeah.
I was looking more towards give me more information about Charles Manson and the story about how that went down. And there wasn't enough of that. It was more about this washed up actor who was dragging along his washed up stunt double and their love life. It felt like it was a hidden homosexual love story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I mean, hey, cool. But it was, I don't know, man. Sometimes Quentin Tarantino fucks me up.
I understand, bro. But Quentin Tarantino, he does a lot of great movies. Like my personal favorite was Pulp Fiction.
My personal favorite was Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs, yeah.
That was
a real. I had to let a 18-year-old tell me about that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all like, I've never seen it, but that she tells me you have to watch it.
You've never seen it to this day?
I've saw it like a couple years ago, like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I saw it for the very first time 3 years ago because an 18-year-old told me to watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch that movie, bro.
But it was a really good movie. You know what? I think in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it was just a story. It's like a common day in the life of Hollywood back in 1969.
Right.
But yeah, but I got interested. I kind of wanted to see more of the cult.
Well, that's the way they kind of built it up to me.
Yeah.
When they were doing all their little what do you call it? Promoting.
Yeah.
And trying to bring it to your attention that we're going to make this movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's going to be based around this and that. And they were giving us that, like, that helter-skelter.
Yeah.
So I was looking. That's the only reason why I went to watch it. I was like, let me check this movie out. This is going to be sick.
I wish they would make more, a little bit. I wish they could have made more about of Charles Manson and his cult. You know that we have a friend at work that loves to talk about cults. Maybe one day we should bring him in.
Yeah, we got two.
Two
of them.
I know that Christopher Robin's one of them.
Oh, then we got three then. Yeah, because then we also have Lee and Tim.
Oh yeah, those guys love.
They sit there and read those books.
I remember one time I passed his machine. He was just reading all kinds of like murder books. I was all like, maybe is he getting ideas or is he just really interested in that book?
But yeah. No, hey, Chris would be cool. Good to have on here too.
Yeah. He really because we were talking about Heaven's Gate back in the 90s.
Yeah. So they just did a podcast on last podcast on the left.
Yeah.
They just did a 3-part podcast about that, and I had to go after listening to it. I had to go and actually watch. They have what they call the exit films.
Yeah.
Where those guys sit down and tell you why they're going to kill themselves.
Yeah.
I had to go watch them.
Yeah.
And, dude, you want to talk about some twist.
You know what's funny is that like when they died with nice shoes.
Nice shoes, nice jumpsuits.
Sneaker, like they were Nike Cortezes.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if they were. No, Nike doesn't have Cortezes.
No, they weren't Cortezes. They were Nike.
Yeah, they were just really nice shoes. I'm like, what the heck, man?
Oh my god, I just listened to this podcast. They just told me what they were.
Yeah,
I can't think of
them. They
had
really nice shoes. I was like, well, if you would have, You would have gave me like those shoes. I would have joined your cult, but I wouldn't have killed myself. Probably jump out the window and just said, "Suckers, you're all dead, and I'm taking your shoes."
That's great.
Well, I could have waited until they all died, but this is the cult thing is a talk for another day. We're not gonna talk about cults. We're gonna bring.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring. Let's have our own like 3-part episode of cults.
That'd be cool. Hey,
One would be with Lee. The other one would be with Mohawk, and the third one would be with Christopher Robin.
check this out.
What?
Speaking of, that would, and we would have to find a certain thing that we would talk about and have each one of them come in with their own knowledge about it. That'd be cool. So we were just talking about those Nikes. They were the Nike Decades.
Yeah.
They actually, they quit selling those right after that happened. They discontinued the shoe.
Oh.
Those shoes are literally on sale right now if you wanted to buy some from eBay. I just found this. Size 11, original 1993 Nike Decade shoes. $5,550. Run yourself out there and buy 2 pairs. Come on now.
I know you guys got your tax refunds. Might as well just buy them.
Use that tax refund.
Hey, you know what's funny is that they're my size too, man.
Size 11?
Yeah, I'm size 11, bro.
Right on.
Heck yeah, man. So, all right, I know that you came in with a lot to say today, dude.
Yeah. I want to talk about some local news.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get too crazy into something that happened nationally, but I do want to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
The first thing I want to bring up, for those of you who haven't been listening, is there was a woman recently arrested in Angels Camp. She was arrested in Angels Camp for breaking into the Bret Hart High School lockers. This is a woman who...
Well, apparently she was accused.
Yeah, she was accused. She was arrested.
But
police responded to Bret Hart High School on January 18th after reports that someone had burglarized multiple students' lockers. Surveillance video from the school showed a woman who had jumped the school's fence the night before and stolen several items from the lockers, police said. Police identified the suspect as Brooke Hines, 21, and were able to serve a search warrant at her home on February 7th at the 300 block of South Main Street in Angels Camp. Officers found the items stolen from Bret Hart High School, as well as items stolen from other victims not related to the Bret Hart High School's burglaries. Hines was booked into the Calaveras County Jail on burglary, possession of stolen property, and possession of a controlled substance.
I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this one thing. It's really sad that she has to steal from like 13 and 14-year-olds. Really sad.
You know what's even funnier than that?
What?
It's really sad that she got convicted, or well, not convicted yet, but she got arrested for possession of a controlled substance.
Yeah.
Because I would have immediately just turned around and said, "I got it out of students' lockers. I swear."
The hell is she gonna steal from a locker, anyways?
I would admit I was just burglarizing.
Like, does she need those science books? Like, bitch, you're stealing from a 14-year-old.
Well, you know goddamn good and well she got away with the iPads that they probably give them to use.
Oh, yeah.
She got away with maybe a kid left their phone in a locker by accident. There could be all kinds of, or maybe their own iPads.
You know what? A couple of years back, I don't know if she'll listen. She'll be listening. But I had a friend that was victimized about somebody stealing from her locker. And what happened was it was during school time too. Somebody broke into her locker, stole her laptop, her phone, her purse, and everything, dude. And she was pissed off. And you know what the school said? The school gave her a piece of paper and said what to do to prevent this again.
What she could do.
Yeah, what she can do.
So they literally looked at her and said, well, maybe if you didn't wear such a short skirt, this wouldn't have happened. Yes. You know, that whole rape, put it off on, hey, I was raped. Well, you wear short skirts.
She
so
got
maybe
extremely mad.
I would have been pissed. Yeah, that's just not right.
Because they're supposed to help us. They're supposed to be like, all right, we're going to investigate. But they just gave her a piece of paper and said, well, what will you do to prevent this? I'm like, no.
How can you prevent your locker being broken into from when you're at home?
The thing is, we don't even know what time it was. It could have been during class time. It could have been, and somebody broke in. So she, of course, she didn't have a lock. She didn't have a lock on it. So it's not her fault that the school doesn't provide locks. We have to ask their parents to like buy them locks. But it's just silly. It's just silly how some schools, especially Bret Hart, I'm not afraid to say it, sucks at like controlling situations like this.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Well, the only thing I guess that they did after maybe your friend's incident was they've added cameras.
Yeah. Thank goodness she found her phone.
Yeah.
She found her phone like somewhere by the lunch area where they give out lunch. She found her phone, but I don't know about the other missing stuff, but thank goodness she found her phone. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
it's just ridiculous. And a situation like this, it's now funny to me.
No, it's not. No, it's funny to me.
It's funny to me because
it's funny to me because anybody that's going to break into a locker, first of all, you're going to jump a fence to break into high school lockers. You're jonesing, sister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just not wanting. You're not quite. You're only about a fucking crack rock away from sucking a dick on the corner. You know what I mean? You're just not quite there yet, but. So you're figuring, what's the least, what can I do that's just retarded and go out and break into lockers? She should have just been sucking the dick.
Should have been, you know. Apparently guys would probably give them money, weed, fucking edibles, anything just to thank you. Just to like get anything, get money, you know. Yeah. It's just too funny. And it's also funny, like, you know, just it's easy. Just unzip, insert, suck for like a minute or two. You know, a friend of mine, JW, he told me about like how. No, I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna say it.
No,
I'm not gonna say it because.
Well, then let's go ahead and segue out of that one into the next story I want to talk about.
Yeah. All right, cheers, everybody. I said the F word again. Oh man. I gotta go hard on the gym tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell you something. We're gonna have to make that rule no longer existent because every time that you do that, and you have to drink my whiskey. I'm the one going out buying the whiskey, and you're drinking, and I'm getting robbed. I'm over here drinking a beer. You're counting back my whiskey. All right. No, anyways.
All right. Go ahead, man.
I want to talk about one more thing that just recently happened.
What's happening, man?
That kind of upsets me a little bit, and I don't know. There's so many different ways to look at it. I can see it from both sides.
I can see your face expression going crazy. Right now.
No, it's really tough.
What's up?
There was a Chelsea Lund was killed, and there was a gentleman who killed her. He was a DUI driver, guilty of manslaughter. And this is the story. After more than a year of anticipation, the family of a woman killed by a drunk driver left the culprit's sentencing hearing in tears upon their face after hearing the verdict. Donald Jackson, the driver who killed Valley Springs resident Chelsea Lund, 27, and seriously injured her then 8-year-old son, Caden, in a head-on collision near Burson in December of 2018, was sentenced to a 5-year probationary period on January 31st.
Yeah.
Roughly 30 people attended the hearing, a somber proceeding that stretched into the late afternoon. Sitting on the right side of the courtroom, many of Lund's friends and family members wore T-shirts and read Justice for Chelsea and Caden. Jackson's friends and family sat behind the defense on the other side. Led into the room in an orange prison jumpsuit and shackles, the 27-year-old Wallace native bore a regretful look on his face and kept his head down for much of the hearing. I'd like to remind everyone in the courtroom doctrine proceeding, Calaveras County Superior Court Judge Timothy Healy announced at the beginning of the proceedings, this is a very emotional day for everyone, not just one family. In November 2019, Jackson pleaded no contest to vehicular manslaughter and gross negligence, driving under the influence of alcohol, causing injury, and dissuading a witness from reporting a crime. Okay, those all are very serious charges.
They are.
He admitted to the enhancements for causing great bodily injury to multiple victims, which both included Chelsea and her son Caden. Citing facts laid out in the probation report, Deputy District Attorney and Prosecutor Milton Matchek repeatedly told Healy that Jackson is not a suitable candidate for probation. Yeah, so basically he was telling the judge the entire time, he is not. This crime is horrible. He does not deserve probation. He is not a suitable candidate. I want prison time. On the night of December 23rd, 2018, Jackson, with a blood alcohol level in excess of the legal limit of .08, illegally crossed a double yellow line to pass his cousin, Dustin Jackson, while driving up a blind hill, just before hitting Lund's car head-on. Jackson allegedly attempted to flee the scene and asked his cousin to lie for him, Matchek added. His actions were grossly negligent, Matchek said, highlighting that it was Jackson's choice to get behind the wheel after drinking and to disregard the safety of others on the road that night. Now, with all that being said, if they have, this is just me. This is me sidebarring a little bit.
Yeah, this is you right now.
If they did have proof of his actual blood alcohol,
Yeah.
I don't know how in a few minutes you're going to hear something that pissed me off when I read this. I was like, well, how can you even say that? So the road that night. Matchek said the accident wasn't caused by loss of control of the car and that Jackson was allegedly racing his cousin, a claim that Healy would later declare there to be no evidence for. Okay, so
Yeah.
apparently they believed they were racing up the highway. He had been drinking, and he went to pass his cousin in that race and hit this young lady and killed her. Jackson's actions caused a great deal of long-term emotional and financial trauma for Lund's friends and family members, Matchek concluded. The defendant's choice changed multiple lives forever. Attendees on both sides of the room sniffed and sobbed as Matchek made his case, and Chelsea's parents sat hugging each other in support throughout the hearing. Defense attorney Gilbert Samara, out of Stockton, so brought up a out-of-town attorney to help him, which, hey, be it a convicted person to myself and crimes that I've committed in my life, that's probably the smartest thing. You don't want no local people. Defense attorney Gilbert Samara, out of Stockton, repeatedly told Healy that while Jackson may be an immature young man, he is not a criminally minded person. Although it was determined to be a moot point given Jackson's no contest plea, Samara downplayed his this is what pissed me off here.
Yeah.
Samara downplayed his client's BAC, arguing that an expert analysis was never able to determine whether it was actually above .08. But the young man pleaded guilty already.
Yeah.
To the fact that it was.
Yeah, he did.
So if I say, yeah, hey, I'm hammered. Yeah, hey, my blood alcohol, I just seen you test me. It was above blah, blah, blah. I plead guilty to that standing in front of the courtroom. How can this attorney say, no, it wasn't, or we can't prove it was? Well, we can prove it was. The man's own words said it was. So he says, or she says, I don't know if it was a man or a woman, says, we don't have a drunk. We have a young man that made a stupid decision to pass his cousin. Straight down played that. That dude was hammered and racing his cousin, and you know it, and I know it. Given the chance to speak, Jackson's family members expressed their condolences to the Lunds and repeatedly referred to Jackson as a good person who made a bad decision.
Yeah.
I don't really want to get into too much on that. I just want to get to this point. Here we go. Jackson himself read a letter addressing the Lunds as well. His letter says, on December 23rd, 2018, I made the worst decision of my life, Jackson said, and his voice trembling. I didn't think of the consequences or the pain and suffering I would cause. I was not myself that night. I just want you to know how truly sorry I am. Pause for effect.
Yeah.
Once again, he admits that he was probably hammered.
Yeah, it was.
Although Jackson inflicted great bodily harm that carries lifelong consequences, his actions were not callous in nature. He did not purposefully intend to kill anybody, and he acknowledged wrongdoing, Healy said. This is the fucking judge. This is the judge. No, I'm not going to get in. Never mind. This is the judge.
Right.
All right? He acknowledged, didn't kill anybody, and he acknowledged wrongdoing, Healy said. Jackson, Healy argued, made a judgment error. I think a fucking judge made a judgment error. Jackson was sentenced to a year in county jail with a 5-year probationary period, a violation of which could result in nearly 9 years in prison if he fucks up. I'm done reading that because I'm getting a little bit angry. But so here's a man who admitted to drunk driving, was proven of drunk driving, killed a young woman, caused financial and emotional things to her family, and a judge who will just as soon sentence you to 25 to life for stealing a candy bar, which I'll go ahead and Google this while I'm talking about it. He did do to a gentleman out of our county about 10 years ago or 15 years ago when the 25 to life sentence became a out of control situation for judges. If anybody who had been convicted of any previous crimes, felonies, that had two violent felonies on their record from before, if they were to commit a crime such as petty theft, just because they possibly could have got into an argument and a fight with the store owner, he was required by law to sentence them to life in prison. Homeless people who were starving to death, who steal a piece of pizza or bread, he would send to prison for the rest of his life. He gives a man 5 years felony probation for murder.
Yeah.
I am destroyed with that.
Yeah, this system's not working. I gotta say that system is really not working. It's incredible. It's really incredible that people can still get arrested for an ounce of marijuana while other people are just massacring other people, and just get a slap on the wrist.
I want to read her mother's quote as soon as I find it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool, man. It's just I can agree with you getting mad because a kid like this, he took a life, and I'm gonna throw a little religious out there. I'm Catholic. I'm a Catholic person, and if that would have happened to me, if I was in his shoes, I would have just said, just take me to jail. I don't deserve to be out there. I deserve the maximum punishment. You know, I need to cleanse myself to try and become a better person because I just took a life. I took a mother's life and left that child alone. I don't know if I don't know if the father.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
don't know
say
if the
anything,
father.
but he may have been.
Yeah.
Here's the quote that is when they asked her mother, or was it her father? I'm not sure. It just said Lund. Whoever this person was, mother or father, says, "I think I'm in a little bit of shock," Lund said. "I have no faith with the state we're in. They don't punish drunk drivers. I wasn't expecting that he would get the full sentence that he should, but I was expecting that he'd get something. He killed our daughter." And, I just want to put out my condolences to their family. You know what? And like I said, on the other side of the fence, I can kind of get it. Jackson's family, he was a 27-year, he's 27. Well, yeah, to me, that's still a kid.
Yeah.
But
he's a year younger than me.
And I still do stupid shit.
Yeah.
I still make mistakes a lot. And if he has no criminal history, never been in trouble, maybe I don't see that. It's hard for me to go both, but I can see it.
Yeah.
But probation only?
Yeah.
I mean, you're convicted of felonies. These are felonies. Vehicular manslaughter and not the drunk driving itself, but murder, vehicular manslaughter, that's a felony. That's going to keep him down and out anyways, whether he does time or doesn't. Felonies are hard to get rid of. Speaking of which,
what's up?
Check this out, bro.
Whoa,
I'm going to show you something really cool. I'm kind of proud of this. If I find it, it should be right here on the table. I just received something in the mail after several years.
Is it a Glock?
Oh, yeah, no. They won't let me have that yet. Oh. After several years of not being able to do this. Oh, it's right here. Here it is. Your boy,
our boy,
is allowed to vote again.
Yay!
What?
Yay!
4 more years. 4 more years. I got you doing it.
Whoa. Okay. There's the good benefits of voting, and there's the bad benefits of voting. The good benefits is that you get to choose who's gonna sit on the chair, and the laws,
and I get to help with these laws.
Yeah, and the bad part is you got to do what's it called? Jury duty.
No, I do not.
I hate jury duty.
I do not.
You want to hear a funny story about jury duty?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was working at the bakery, and my birthday was coming up, and I asked them, you know what? I want to have my birthday off, and I had jury duty on my birthday. Well, not on my birthday. I actually had like the day before my birthday, so I had to say, hey, I won't be able to come. I won't be able to have my birthday off. So I still have to come in. I called them up and they said, well, you don't have to come in anymore. You're good. Jury duty tells me a minute late saying I don't have to come in and I'm working on my birthday.
Oh.
And I got a bunch of people insulting me on my birthday. I was all like, you know what? It's my birthday. Fuck you.
Did you just go, fuck you?
Yeah, fuck you. You know what?
No more
shots. I don't want to drink all your whiskey.
No more shots.
No more shots. You know what? If I waste all your bottle, I'll buy you another, like, a bottle of whiskey. And you know what? It's going to be the good stuff, cheapskate.
Yeah, well.
But, all right. So,
all right, well, now let's roll into the last two things I want to talk about.
All right.
The first one I thought was kind of funny with the girl breaking into the lockers, and that was...
I think it's really funny, you know. It's like she's stealing from 14, 15-year-olds.
And then that one was pretty powerful.
Go to a thrift store,
By the way, I don't know what kind of legal rights or what kind of legal things I have to say as far as things that I'm reading off the internet, but both of these so far have come from the Calaveras Enterprise, just to make sure that everybody knows I'm not trying to, what's it called? Plagiarize?
Plagiarism.
To plagiarize anybody's writings.
It's his sources. You got to say that. Your sources are from the Calaveras Enterprise.
Yeah, we're from the Calaveras Enterprise.
Yeah.
This next one is going to come from the mymotherload.com for people who may or may not read that or who may have missed this one when it popped up. I just found it interesting, and I thought maybe people in the Sonora area should have some knowledge that this is going on around you.
Yeah, Wildcats. Let's see.
So this one is this is a POS who has been arrested for child sex crimes, and he's currently sitting with a $300,000 bail. In Sonora, California, a man accused of lewd and lascivious acts with a child is in jail with a $300,000 bail. Tuolumne County Sheriff's spokesman, Deputy Nico Sandeline, shares that the report and arrest both occurred this past Tuesday. So this past Tuesday was the second or third?
I believe that was the fourth, Mike D.
Fourth? I was close. So deputies responded to a call from a local school officials who reported the victim confided information about an incident that happened the previous day in the Columbia area. Look out, Columbia.
Ghost town.
Keep your heads on a swivel.
Ghost town.
Sandeline says investigators later that day contacted and subsequently, damn, sorry about that, guys, arrested a 36-year-old Andre Pierce Porte, Portee. I'm going to go with Porte or Patuda, Pussa, fucking piece of shitta.
Yeah, he's a worthless piece of crap.
Whose last known address provided to the authorities was in South Carolina. So he's on the hide. He was on the hide in Columbia, touching little kids.
A 53-year-old.
He's a 36-year-old.
Oh, 36, my bad.
36, thank you. Investigators later that they contacted and subsequently arrested 36-year-old Andre Pierce Porte, whose last known address was in South Carolina. He was charged with committing lewd acts and on a minor under the age of 14 by means of force and or fear and taken into custody without incidents. The deputies emphasize an important thing about this case was that the victim was able to come forward early, which aided in the investigation the investigative process and resulted in a quick arrest. So it's important that as adults we help make children comfortable reporting things to us that they feel uncomfortable about, because it's ultimately helps solve cases quicker. And they're also looking for anybody who may have known this person, who may have any other children that could come forward, to hit them up on their news hotline at 209-532-6397. And, hey, let it know. I'm sure if he's done it once, he's probably done it twice.
He's going to do it again. So 36, he banged like 14?
She was under 14.
She was under 14?
So let's go 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Under 14.
Why would somebody want to like bang a 10-year-old?
At 36.
36. That's but that's the time where they're still naive and they think that
it's a mental illness.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of gross if you ask me.
Yeah, it's man, I don't know. Many times, like I said, I'm a big fan of.
I coached girls that were 10 years old, actually.
Yeah, and then did you fucking look at them weird?
Yeah, I was just like, man, why are you so dumb?
Wait, you meant no? I said, did you look at them weird? And you were all like, yeah, man. No, I mean, you didn't look at them weird.
No.
The weird.
No, I was just like, why are you so weird, man?
Yeah, and why are they weird?
Yeah, why are they weird?
Right.
Yeah, I coached soccer, and there was times where I coached a couple of 10-year-olds, and a couple of 10-year-olds I had, they were girls. They were really good, but, well, no, man. They're funny, but no. I wouldn't touch a 10-year-old.
No, they're not sexually.
Yeah.
They're not sexually appealing to a man of your age.
Yeah. You know what really attracts me? Some cougars and MILFs. Some cougars and MILFs really attract me. Like I tell you, like, hey, man, they have fucking experience. God damn,
they
man.
know things.
Like, damn. You know?
Well,
you can take advantage of me, Mrs. Parker.
Mrs. Robinson. Hey, Mrs. Robinson.
Well, mine was Mrs. Parker from Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on, guys. You're really going to bang a 10-year-old? Like, dude, if you're going to bang a 10-year-old, that means that you're the ugliest guy I've ever met in my life, and you have no game.
I don't even know if it's I couldn't even put it on to the fact that you're ugly. You're just fucking sick, and there's some things that...
Sick, twisted.
In fact, I'll tell you what. If you're one of those people who are interested in banging a 10-year-old, go ahead and send us an email and give us your address. We'd love to come have a talk with you. Maybe do an interview.
Yeah, we would love
privately, a little private interview with you.
Yeah, like the great Stone Cold Steve Austin once said, I'm going to kick your ass.
You just fucking ruined it. Now we're never going to get an email.
Screw that guy. If I ever catch him on the outside, bro, you better watch out, because I might probably have like a crowbar. You know, that friend of mine gave me a big-ass machete knife. You know, I probably...
Hey, we're on YouTube, bro.
Oh, man, I forgot, man. Family fun time.
Speaking of family fun time, great way to segue into this next one.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? We are not sponsored by anything.
But we could be if you're a local business and you're interested in possibly
giving us some sponsoring
give us
love.
50 cents so we can go ahead and donate it towards our favorite animal shelter, non-kill shelter that we are looking to do.
We would love that.
We'd love to have that conversation with you.
Yeah, we would love. Yeah, I'm actually trying to target some dispensaries, some like good, not fast food, some like good stuff. You know,
bring me that fast food.
Yeah,
we don't take any. We don't
I
take
want
no
that
money.
Hawaiian girl. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Go ahead and shoot me that double taco.
All right. I know that you had another story. Let's calm down.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then the last one I got another one that we can joke about if you want to later, but this is the last one I want to bring up that I thought was also kind of just fucking way out. This one comes from the Washington Post. Ooh. And yeah, right. They made it to the big time. This is about a school. So a school played The Lion King at a fundraiser.
Wait, the new one?
Yeah, the new, what do you call it, live action, I guess.
Nice.
So they played it for a fundraiser, but Disney's licensing firm fined it for not having usage rights.
Does it say like what kind of fundraiser was it for sick children, people with cancer, breast cancer, tumors, Please tell me.
Okay, it was a dad-run parent-teacher association in Berkeley, California, hosted a parents' night out fundraiser for their kids' elementary school that served pizzas, soft drinks, and a chance to watch the 2019 remake of the Disney classic The Lion King. The Ermison Dads Club for Ermison Elementary School raised about $800 is all these guys raised.
Yeah.
All right. So they raised about $800 from the event and moved on to their list of PTA priorities. Then on January 30th, the PTA and the school's principal received a letter from Disney's licensing company, Movie Licensing USA, that they had broken copyright law and needed to cough up $250.
Oh.
CNN reported that one. So not only are you making it to the Washington Post, but you just hit CNN, Disney.
Oh,
you
my
fucking
God.
douchebags. I'm about ready.
Hey, wait. Calm down.
Yeah, fuck them. What do you think they're ever going to sponsor us?
No, they won't sponsor
I got
us.
too many fuckity
But you
fuck yous.
But you
for
know,
them.
one day Disney will take over YouTube.
I think they're going to take over everything.
They're gonna be everywhere. They're gonna take over fast food. They're gonna take over every single. Dude, they're taking over everything, bro. They just bought Fox.
Dude, and I was just, a couple weeks ago on one of our podcasts, I was just promoting, dude, hurry up, buy the fucking Disney app. It's awesome. What's up, buddy? Come here. Come on.
Oh, his doggy wants him, baby.
I saw you feeling.
All right, so you were saying that the Disney Plus was hella cool.
Yeah. I was like, hey, buy it, get it. They got great shows. They get to watch all this. But now they want to turn around. They want to hit up these poor dads. Speaking of which, I am a father, so I got a little bit of a problem with it.
Yeah.
They're coming after the dads.
Yeah.
In fuck Berkeley. Berkeley, bunch of fucking hippies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Democratic fucking douchebags. But anyways,
Berkeley. What kind of dumb name is Berkeley?
Berkeley.
All right, go ahead, man.
Fucking Berkeley's the reason why the fucking country's falling to shit. But anyways,
Go, man, go. You're getting off track.
yeah, my bad.
Fuck Berkeley.
My bad. Anyways, it's not clear how the firm found out about the viewing. I guarantee you one of those fucking pussy ass dads that got a fucking participation trophy called them up and said, "Oh, they're taking your money." Fuck you, Berkeley. Anyways, it's not clear how the firm found out about the viewing, but it prompted the letter that informed the school that showing Disney movies for entertainment purposes requires a public performance license.
So they have to hit up Disney just to get a license, just to watch the movie, or what?
Yeah, it looks like it says a dad bought the DVD in 2019.
So he bought the DVD.
So he owns it.
His DVD.
It's already bought.
And did they use any Disneyland equipment? Anything like a projector owned by Disneyland?
I'm thinking not.
What about their screen? Did they? I bet you they used like a little like.
They showed it.
a
Probably
bed
showed
sheet.
it on a TV.
They showed it on a TV.
Probably showed it on the guy probably brought his own flat screen with his own DVD player and played it because it says we basically just threw it on while the kids were playing in the auditorium. He told the outlet.
You know what? That Disney is really screwed up in the mind. All they care about is money. All they want is money. Mickey Mouse just wants money.
Yeah.
I tell you I'm telling you, dude. Disneyland is buying everything. They bought ESPN. They bought Fox. They bought. Do they have Sony? Well, they're close to getting Sony.
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
No, they better.
I think they had to make that deal. Didn't they have to make that deal with Spider-Man in order just to?
Yeah. Luckily, we're gonna get a third installment, but
Or was it just Marvel? I'm not sure.
no. We'll see. Disneyland even owns Marvel and Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Took my love. It says the fine costs the same amount of money as a single-use permit. According to the Berkeley side's review of the letter, schools can also opt to pay $536 for an annual license, ownership, or rental of a movie. That doesn't legally allow... Let's see. They can pay $536 for an annual license, ownership, or rental of a movie. So basically, because the guy owns it or rented it, he can't re-show it, of a movie, doesn't legally allow someone to show a movie without proper licensing, Movie Licensing USA website states. You know what?
I think it's dumb.
I'm thinking,
It's dumb.
if anybody out there who's listening that may be close by, I kind of want to do something.
You want to do a showing of a Disneyland movie?
I want to do a live podcast.
You want to do a live podcast?
Live podcast.
Well, we are going to have the Frog Jump Jubilee coming up. We might as well just hang out there.
and well, okay, that'd be fine too. We can do it out there.
Yeah.
And show it for anybody who's paid their right to get into the Frog Jump to watch.
We got a lot of good movies.
Oh, yeah, I got them all.
You know what? I want to show them the old school Lion King. You know, I still got a VHS. A VHS was a tape player.
In case you didn't know,
back in the 90s, and it was like a rectangular sized tape, and all you had to do was just insert it and press play.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to watch it again, you had to press stop and rewind so you can watch it again.
Yeah, because it used to be back when Blockbuster was around. They used to have their own, what was their motto? Be kind, rewind.
Be kind, rewind. Exactly, bro. I love, dude, every time I went to Blockbuster, that felt like Disneyland for me. See? I bet you Disneyland killed Blockbuster.
You know, that might be a possibility.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I could see that because they had candy, they had poppin' corn, movies, video games.
You know who I think, actually, now you say that out loud, you know who I think killed Blockbuster?
Who?
I think that the movie theaters killed Blockbuster.
No, Netflix killed Blockbuster.
Or Netflix, well.
Netflix, because back, you know that here in our small town, we when I first moved up here, we actually had a video rental spot right where Pizza Plus was at.
Oh, yeah.
And also in Angels Camp, there was a Blockbuster, but they turned it into a coffee house known as Starbucks.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah. And it was you know what? It was actually a tag team, so Starbucks and Round Table rammed Blockbuster. They were like, you know what? Bend over and we're going to take all your business.
We're going to show you exactly what coffee feels like. Because you always got to shit right after you drink it.
So, yeah. And I always loved going to that spots right there, man. Renting movies, like checking out candy, you know.
Yeah, it used to be a good time, man. You know, when
it was like arcades, you know. That's how you got women, you know.
Arcades, man. Back when I was a kid, back in 2012,
I kicked ass so
when
much
I was only
Galaga,
14.
Bro. Galaga and like freaking Pac-Man. I was showing off to this one girl. I was all, hell yeah, I got skills. You just check them out. Like, I was kicking ass in Pac-Man until some snotty little 10-year-old, like, beat me.
Challenged you?
You challenged me. You know what you challenged me? One of the greatest video games of all time, bro.
Centipede.
Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2.
I missed those old stuff, man. You know what? If I want to do a charity as well. I want to start a charity for, like, people that have cancers, tumors, and all that stuff. And I want to have like old school, like 90s kind of stuff, you know, retro video games, old school, like Disney animated movies, but I have to pay a fee.
Yeah, apparently $500, $3,600 a year.
Yeah.
What did I just say? $500, $3,600? That's not true. $536 a year for lights, like, to be able to show it. But back to what I was going to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was thinking we'll just put out, just one night when winter, you know, when winter's over and we get into summer, they have a place over at Pinecrest Lake.
Yeah.
That's an outdoor movie theater.
Oh, cool.
Have you ever been there?
No.
So it's pretty badass. If you go up Highway 108 and you head up towards whatever that summit is that way. I can't think of the name of it right now. But anyways, you go up that way. There's a lake up there called Pinecrest.
Yeah.
They have outdoor movie theater. You can camp, you can fish, you can boat, and then at night they'll show movies on this big giant screen outside underneath all these big trees that have their speakers up hanging in the trees, and they have
that's awesome.
They have wood logs that are cut in half and they made benches out of.
Yeah.
They had a little snack bar. It's like $5. They do a lot of kids stuff. So like if you wanted to go camping with your children, you can go watch a movie. I kind of want to do something like that right here in this front yard next to that creek. I want to hang a flat screen right on that tree, and we'll just put up a movie, and we'll let people pull over on the side of the road. You don't even have to say hi. You don't even have to come over, but I'll be selling beer, popcorn, hot tamales, Mike and Ike's, you name it, I got it. Maybe sugar babies for those of you that like them. We'll make that shit happen. Fuck Disney too now. I'm done with them as well.
Yeah, dude, let's just grab that crap.
I am. I'm going to do it right now. I'm We'll do it right now while we're on the phone.
You know what, man? We do have to do a little bit of share. We gotta like give back. You know, we can't just be like two simple guys here at the Mountaintop Studios just sitting talking BS.
Well, yeah.
We actually got help. We gotta help out. You know, we're already helping out the animals.
That's the one I really want. I really want that to get.
I want to help
on.
out animals. I love dude. I care about a lot of these animals that are like dying. They're starting to disappear. You know, one day I want to have kids. I want to show them like a rhinoceros or giraffe or
check
zebra.
this out. Check this out. Speaking of that, let me see if I can find it real quick. Go ahead. Keep talking. You want to show them?
It was just I want to show them. And you know what? I'm afraid that dogs might disappear. I'm afraid cats are adorable when they're kittens, but they're put like complete assholes when they're grown.
Right.
You know,
right.
You know, we have to help out, but I also want to help out. I want to help out people that are really sick. I want to help out people with that have cancers, tumors. You know, I want to help them out and show them love. You know, I know that I know a couple of people that are victim that have cancer and tumors. You know, I want to show them the love, man. So
well, you are showing the love every day that we go to work. Due to the fact that we're building that,
yeah, that's what I like about my job too, because we're building a radiation
the radiation laser for cancer treatment.
Lasers for cancer. Sorry, it was like a real tongue twister. You know, I'm Hispanic, right? I can't hardly talk anymore.
Well, it's just you know what it is. The more we do this, the better we're going to get about talking.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just as of right now, we're new, and we're hoping that all you guys who are following us understand that we're trying to figure it out. We're looking for a way to get you interested, to get you to even share this with your friends, to help. You know, because like he said, we do want to help. You know, animals.
We want to help animals.
We want to send money to the Australian firefighters. Speaking of which, this is exactly what I was going with when you started talking about this.
Yeah.
So, if you have any nerd in you or any geek, like most of us do, and I've heard you have conversations with other people.
Yeah.
Funko Pop.
Ooh.
Funko Pops are a very big collector's item. I have a few.
I'm already done. I already got the Power Rangers.
So you got them all.
I got them all.
Okay, so
here's the old school Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
So maybe you might be interested in doing this though, because I just did this Friday night. I ordered these. So Funko Pop. Australian firefighters get their own Funko Pop to help animals impacted by the brush fires.
Okay.
Okay. Australian firefighters. Sorry to read the same thing. Only slightly less famous than Rule 34 is the rule that if something exists, there is a Funko Pop of it. Funko is known to apply its vinyl touch to whatever it can reach, popifying everything from The Office to Stranger Things to to the thing that looks like a Baby Yoda. I can't believe they keep calling
it The Chosen One. Or what
what
was it called again?
It was not the client. Anyways, I'm in the middle of reading something. We'll get back to it.
Yeah, screw Baby Yoda.
However, in its latest case, the omnipresent provider of button-eyed figurines is using its power to assimilation for good. Funko has announced a limited edition Australian firefighter pop figure complete with a vinyl koala latched onto its leg, retailing for $19.99 Australian dollars. All proceeds from what's called the Bushfire Heroes figure will go toward the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals National Bushfire Appeal. You can find this by going to the Funko Pop's website, and they will head you over to, because they're in collaboration with a collectible store called Pup. Damn it! It's just hard for me to. It's way too many big words.
Yeah.
They're doing this collaboration with an Australian collectible store called the Pop Culture.
Culture.
POPCULTCHA. Culture. Pop Culture.
Nobody says their E's and R's anymore.
Pop Culture, fool.
All right.
And it's only available on their website. They're doing pre-orders right now. And their delivery is expected in June. So any of these really, maybe I can get Ricardo. I'll screenshot it, send it to him. He can put it on his. Maybe that'll be this week's
picture of the
picture
week.
instead of instead of
Yeah,
the mountaintop?
I could show them.
Maybe,
Yeah,
or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not.
I'll show them. You know, people might like listen.
It's really cool. This is what
Yeah.
it looks like. So you see it,
Yeah, it does look pretty badass.
and all the money's going to go ahead and go towards protecting all the animals. They've lost several endangered animals, and I just ordered 2 of them myself. Bad thing. This is the only thing I'm going to say that might kind of
Don't say it, bro. But
No,
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
just might make you
I'm
go.
just a little nervous. I'm just a little nervous what you're gonna say.
Because they're coming from Australia. Shipping and handling is $15.99.
And where does that money go to, man?
But shipping and handling goes to getting it here. The $19.99 is going to part of it. I'm sure part of it's going to Funko for building it. But then
Yeah.
again, maybe not. They might be giving 100% of the proceeds to expert. Here you go. It says experts estimate over 1 billion animals have been killed in Australia's unprecedented bushfires.
All right.
I thought it was going to say brush, but it says bush. I was trying to pre-read.
This guy. You know what?
Anyways.
Sometimes I get a little confused too, but don't worry.
Yeah, so anyways, that's something that's really, I think is really cool, talking about helping people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to help
People.
people, but animals.
Well, it's true. That's like, all right. I had a conversation last week with my friend John that we live in a county where every person here in the Calaveras, Tuolumne, and Amador County are a bunch of dicks.
Yeah, 95% of them are. Yeah, that's for
95, and the other 5 are just like, I don't know what that is, man.
Well, I hate to put it out there like this, but it comes to this. Some of them are locals who have been here. Their families have been here for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
You know, and they figure anybody who's moved here, whether it's been within the 25 to 30 year range, they're outsiders.
Yeah.
Then you have people that could be here 2 years who turn around and look at people coming up to visit. They shouldn't be here. You know, so...
Dude, I've been here since, like I said, when there was a movie rental store here in town, when Pizza Plus was here in town, when, like, the gas stations was just...
yeah, but Pizza Plus just turned to Pizza Factory about 2 years ago,
Yeah.
tops. I mean, you've been here a lot longer.
Yeah, I've been... Yeah, even when the duplexes weren't even there.
I don't give 3 shades of a fuck how long you've been here. All right, this is here we go with me getting a little angry about this. Now,
Okay, go
thanks
ahead.
for bringing this up.
All
I
right.
don't care if you were here, if you've moved here yesterday, if you moved here fucking 500 years ago. If I live in this fucking town and you live in this fucking town, neither one of us should look at each other any different than the fact that we live here.
Yeah.
And we should respect each other as human beings.
Yep.
And do not get in my motherfucking way, and I won't get in yours.
Don't call me a criminal, because I'm not a criminal.
Because I'll kill you. I mean, no, I won't. No.
Sorry about that, guys. Mike D had to leave the room for a bit. I had to tell him to calm down, but hopefully he'll come back. He'll come back all cool down, and yeah, it's just
All right.
You're good, bro.
No, I'm good.
All right, man.
I'm sorry about that.
I feel you, bro. It's people are like people out here. They're dicks. People out here are dicks.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, it just upsets me that people judge people before they know them.
Yeah.
It upsets me that people judge people by
Well-
mistakes they've made in the past or even where they're from.
It's because they just judge who we are. Because if they look at you, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he looks like a racist." Because you look like a racist person. You're white. You're tall, and you're a proud American, and you walk funny.
Do I walk funny?
No, you don't walk funny, but you walk like pretty straight back forward. Like, man, don't mess with me, or else I'll kill you.
Do I have that kind of walk, really?
Yeah,
Is it a confident walk or a
like
dickhead
it's a
walk?
confident walk.
Okay, all right.
And then for me, it's easy. I'm Hispanic. I'm brown, and I dress the way I dress. They think I dress like a gangster. I don't like that.
Why? Because you're wearing a rock T-shirt and jeans? That's a Brahma Bull T-shirt, right?
It is a Brahma Bull t-shirt. You know what? Actually,
Or not a T-shirt, but
now I
sweatshirt.
got a t-shirt. I got a black rock t-shirt. I really like Rock's Under Armour outline.
Is that
line.
an Under Armour sweatshirt?
Yeah. Both of these
shit.
guys, sweatshirt and the shirt Both are Under Armour.
I'm buying that shirt.
Yeah, but you better hurry up because I went to Dick's Sporting Goods and they're pretty good. But other than that, dude, screw the people here at Murphy's. They're dicks.
Oh, yeah. See, we just tried to calm down. See how he pumps me up every time?
I'm sorry, man. I gotta relax. You know, that's a reason why I gotta like. There's a reason why I only date girls outside of this county. I don't want to be.
He didn't mean that, ladies. If there's any ladies inside this county who find him attractive, please let him know. He will date you.
No.
Yes, you will.
I like girls outside.
Do not ruin it. Hey,
I like.
Rate.
If you live in the
lower your
Stanislaus
standards and
County,
you'll raise your
the
average.
San Joaquin, Sacramento, San Francisco, San Bernardino, L.A. counties, I'm available. Big Bat _ Panda. You know, there is one girl that I actually like, and she doesn't live in this town. Thank goodness.
You know who I like? I like my boy Ned. Hi, Ned. Hi, buddy.
Right now, Mike D's hanging out with his puppy.
You want to say hi? Breathe. Breathe in the mic. No?
No, he's just licking your man. Gross.
Yeah. You know, I seen you licking your balls earlier. Now you're licking my nose. Are they going to start calling me ball nose, huh?
Huh. I'm going to tell everybody to call you that at work then.
Fuck you. All right. Last story.
Oh, you have another
Unless
story?
You got one. Do you got any stories?
Actually, I do. If this would have been really good, like in the beginning when we were talking about your homegirl that does like her Instagram, like as a fit stuff for the gym.
Yeah.
Okay, so this past week at the gym, I think it was on Friday. This past Friday, I went to the gym and it was tricep, chest, and shoulder day, and I was looking at myself in the mirror and I started flexing. And this one chick just looks at me and she's just laughing at me. So I got caught flexing. I was just flexing, looking at myself and just saying, "Oh yeah." Like I kind of said that out loud.
Yeah,
I said that out loud.
Okay.
Like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
And then this girl she looked at me and just paused and said, "I'm like, oh."
You know what you should have done? You should have went up to the front. You should have went up to the front of the gym there. And you should have got yourself one of those little energy drinks.
Yeah.
And took it back to her and said, "Thank you for the laugh." I appreciate your self-confidence, your self-motivation.
There's a reason why I go to the gym hella early in the morning, so I can flex and not be judged by people. I wake up at 4 o'clock. I go there at 4:30. I do what I have to do. I look at myself in the mirror, and don't judge me. I've seen a lot of people taking pictures of themselves. Like, hey, yeah, I'm going to take a picture of me flexing. But, yeah, you're just flexing. And, you know, there is one thing I do want to talk about is that your friend that you showed me of her Instagram, that's more information that other people's Instagram. Because she put, like, does she say, like, motivational stuff or, like, her recipes? Because if she does say that, that is awesome. Because I've met people that just post pictures of themselves and say, no days off, beast mode. At the office. At the office is the stupidest thing to say. And then, I hate it, and people should not say that.
Then 5 minutes later, they're posting pictures of, like, 14 tacos. I get it.
And they say, "Oh, I deserve one because it's cheat day." Like, bitch, you cheat every day.
I did once say, I did say this on this podcast, and I'm not doing a retraction of any sort because I do believe this. If you are just a person who is just taking pictures of yourself just because you think people want to see you,
yeah, or
you're taking pictures of the fact that there's a meal because you can apparently afford that meal that some of us can't.
Yeah.
And it's like something that's high calorie or even, you know, if you're okay. Let me say it this way. This sounds a little better.
All right. Go ahead.
What I said before was I said, we give 3 shades of a fuck about whether or not you're eating something or you're taking pictures at the gym. All right. I'm going to retract that just a little bit. If you're a chef, if you're a healthy eating individual who has lost so much weight, you know, a certain amount, I'm not saying so much as an over amount or something, but you've lost weight. You were chunky and you've been working on doing something and you're putting into work and you're proud of yourself and you're trying to do it to influence people. Hey man, keep doing it. Keep putting that stuff out there, just like that young lady I was talking about. Do that. If you're that person who just goes to the gym on Friday to work out for 10 minutes and take a picture of yourself, and then Sunday you're at a pizza parlor eating some disgusting looking mac and cheese with bacon, fucking sour cream and onion pizza, don't.
You're a big freaking
Don't.
fake, dude.
Just don't.
You're a fake. That's what fakes are, man. They take pictures of they go to the gym like what, once a week, and then they eat like the most disgusting meal ever.
If you're a chef, if you're a cook who enjoys to cook, I've done this, and I'm not trying to do this only because I've done this. I'm doing this because I realized once I did it, I'm not half as good as 95% of the people that I know who can cook a lot better than me.
Yeah.
If you're out there putting out some good food, it looks great. You're doing some type of charity work. You're cooking for a church, even if you're religious, and you're doing a volunteer thing. Yeah, post that. If you're out there losing weight, working out, eating healthy, showing some stuff, putting up recipes, like you said. I don't know. I got to go back and check it.
That would be pretty cool.
Let's see if she's putting out some recipes. This is what I'm having. This is how I made it. Like Derek Whita.
Yeah, he's hella cool. I like him.
Like Chef Brother Luck. Like my girl Beverly Torres. You know Beverly. He used to own Flipped Out here in town.
Yeah.
Amazing cook. My buddy Rich, who's now the new chef here in town at the Watering Hole. These guys are putting out. Have you been there yet?
No, not. And I haven't been at the butthole yet. But keep talking.
Oh, baby, wait! I'm gonna put out just a little bit. Not much of a promo for this, but a little bit. 40 beers on tap. Plenty of out crazy beers that they have inside of a walk-in refrigerator. A rotating menu. Vegan friendly. They're doing big things. I think that place is going to be one of our best restaurants in this town because the owner of that place used to be the owner of the Alchemy.
Yeah, I know him.
And I don't know him personally.
My mom knows him.
Yeah?
Yeah, she used to work for him at Alchemy.
I do know Rich, though, and Rich is a heck of a cook.
Yeah.
So those pictures, those kind of things.
Yeah, we want pictures like that with recipes and like this is actually good for you. But okay, but continue on what you're gonna say.
All right, that's it. Pretty much, just do it.
I've seen a lot of people just putting pictures of themselves working out, and then they put a picture of them like with a beer, margarita, or just partying out, and then just eating unhealthy product. I'm just like, come on, don't do that. Don't ever say that. Oh, you're going beast mode. You're gonna go like at the office, which I said I hate, and you're not gonna like take no days off because I don't see you at the gym. They go the same time as I do, and then the other days they're not even there. You got peoples.
Yeah, you got specific peoples you're thinking of.
I do. I'm not gonna say their name.
I'm not gonna name drop and call them out on their fucking bullshit. Although,
but I am gonna say this. I am gonna say that
that's how you help a person get better is call them out on their shit.
Calling out on their shit. And I'm just saying this because if you're gonna do some stupid stuff like that, you might as well just like give back your membership.
Hey, hang on a minute.
What you got to say, man?
I gotta say fuck you.
To me?
Yeah, to you right now.
Why? What'd I do? Huh?
Because I've had a membership to that gym since I started working it inside.
You don't even go.
I haven't gone in the past couple years. I used to go quite a bit. Now I'm feeling like you're calling me out. Maybe I gotta start working out. You know what? I ain't saying shit about doing it, but I might.
Well, the thing is that you're already getting a workout at work sometimes. You have to
Dude.
So there's times where you gotta hold those heavy rings.
Steel yokes.
Yeah, you got
plates.
Yeah. Those are pretty freaking heavy.
Lifting tubes.
I don't do tubes anymore.
Yeah, I know. I see we got a new guy.
Yeah, we got some new guys. He looks pretty shy, but yeah.
I'm constantly moving, too. I'm always in that shop moving around.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I get it. I mean, I should get back into the gym, but...
Well, I would take you, but my time is 4:30.
Right. I work from 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 11:45 at night.
So I can see.
And you're going to work out at 4.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
I would love to, but not that. No.
The great Arnold Schwarzenegger and Dwayne The Rock Johnson once said, "You'll get more. You will accomplish more if you wake up early."
I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
If you can get to bed early.
I do go to
You
the
got to
gym.
get. They also say if you read any type of fitness book, they tell you to get your rest, eat healthy, work out, rest, take your vitamins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you're one of the, what is it, 49 or 48.5% of America who work nights, if you're like myself, I
Yeah.
live here in this town that doesn't have a 24-hour fitness.
Yeah.
I can't get off work at 11:45 and go work out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I could, I would. But you think I'm going to sit around, come home, take care of my dogs, clean up my house a little bit, do whatever I got to do, and then maybe get an hour's worth of nap, go to the gym for 2 hours, come home and try to get a couple. I'm rolling on 4 maybe hours sleep. That is not healthy. That's going to kill you.
Yeah, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, me especially at my age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand, dude. I understand. I'm not giving you shit.
You better
for that.
fucking not. Here we go. You're gonna get me mad again. Here,
I'm not giving you crap because like you do work at nights, and what you need like
I'm good with 6.
6 hours of sleep,
6 is
and you
good
got
for
to
me.
finish some chores around the house before you leave. You can't just leave your dog. Leaving your dogs is like you leaving your kids at home all by themselves without like dinner.
Oh no, they got to get up every morning when
gotta
I
go poo-poo
We got to go
and
outside.
everything,
We got to
man.
go for a walk. We got to come back. We got to
Yeah, you got
do
to take
dishes.
So I understand about
I'm a
your
single
situation.
man who lives alone with 2 fucking crazy ass.
But I understand your situation, but some of the situations is that like other people have their own spouses and other people don't even have children. They're all by themselves. They don't need to like take pictures of themselves saying, "Hey, look at me. I got this and you can't touch this." So yeah.
I'm broke.
So
Thanks,
the thing
taxes.
is for my situation is
my taxes took my money.
my situation is I wake up in the morning. I wake up at 4:00 in the morning. I take my pre-workout and then I go to the gym. I say hi to the people that are really, really friendly, and the ones that are not friendly are going to be my own people, the Mexicans. Yeah, I said it. The Mexicans up here are not friendly whatsoever to me personally. And then I go to work. I put in an extra hour to make like a 9 or 10 hour days shifts. Then I look up to see what we can talk about for the next week's podcast. I also write short stories because I'm a writer. I've never stopped writing since high school.
And I think we should put one of your short stories out there on the podcast one day. Yeah.
You do not want to hear my short stories. The thing is that my short stories
Promote, bro.
My
It's
short-
kind of like buying a house.
The thing is-
location.
my short stories will offend like a lot of people. I don't care. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
I think it's funny. I think offending people are funny. You know,
Sometimes-
we're right now we're watching the Democratic debate on Comedy Central.
Yeah. And it is kind of funny watching fucking Bernie Sanders. Look at him. Look at him. He looks like a fucking Kermit the Frog.
Look at that jamoke right there trying to think, hey, man, I'm going to fix America again. 4 more years. 4 more years. Come on, bro. I thought you were going to try and chat with me.
Oh, what? Well, I'm gonna drop a little knowledge on you, young sir.
Oh, what? You're not a Trump supporter?
I am not necessarily a Trump supporter.
Hey, it's cool, man.
I am a. That's kind of weird.
I'm not a Trump supporter, too.
I like a lot of things he's done. I don't like some of the stuff he has as well. One of the funniest fucking things that I find as a man, my fucking balls hanging low, things that he did was when he fired those 2 douchebags that fucking told on him. Oh, come on, bro. I mean, those kind of things I find there has to be somebody in the White House who's going to stand up for the little guy and the hard workers.
Yes, that's
Okay?
true.
I agree with that. 100%. And I'm not saying it has to be a Democrat, a liberal, well,
Republican,
actually,
Greenhouse.
liberals don't. Liberals, they got their own ideas, and that's fine. Have your own ideas. That's what America's about.
I don't like liberals. I'm going to ask you to say that. I'm
And
sorry.
that's what America's about.
I'm not a big fan of liberals. They're kind
Let
of.
me tell you, wait, how much time we got left? I'm going to drop
we
the
got-
only
we
bit
got
of
like
fucking...
4 minutes left.
Okay, the only bit of politic bullshit I'm going to put on this podcast is fuck Gavin Newsom. All right?
Oh,
Gavin Newsom.
that's our governor, bro.
That is our governor, and he's the biggest piece of fucking shit that has ever happened in this fucking planet.
Yeah.
And people who voted for him, I hope to God you realize you made the mistake that you did, and you get that fucking punk out of the fucking state capitol. 3 things he's done that's pissed me off the most.
Say
Okay?
it, bro. Say it.
3
I'm not gonna
things.
Stop you.
And I'm not even going to put this in any other way of saying I'm not trying to be racist, and I'm not trying to be any type of person that has anything against illegal immigrants or immigrants at all.
Say it.
1 year ago, he came up with this new law that says that 25 and under illegal immigrants get free fucking health care. The people who are legal immigrants or born and raised Americans have to pay for them to have that. Then right after he made that fucking huge mistake, not to mention he's also trying to take over PG&E, and also fucking most of our area who have a lawsuit against PG&E because they lost their homes. He's the one who's cock blocking them from getting any money because he's saying he wants to take over PG&E and make it a state-ran entity.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's something that'll work in the future. But as of right now, people who've lost their homes in the big fires that we've had in California, he needs to back the fuck up and let these guys get back in their own homes. Yeah. Quit living. That's gonna come out wrong if I say it that way. But fuck it, I don't care. Quit living off the other people paying for you to have a place because they're living off our taxpayers, our FEMA, everything else as of right now.
Yeah.
He's the reason why they're not getting their $1 million or whatever their house was worth and being able to buy or rebuild or do whatever. Gavin Newsom's cock blocking because he wants to control the fucking PG&E situation. Third thing he's doing, so a year ago he put a 5-year out thing about the 25 and under illegal immigrants having free health care.
Yeah.
This year he's trying to put through 65 and over illegal immigrants getting free health care. It's going to cost us $175 million of our taxpayers' money to have them do that. And you and me can't afford to have fucking insurance?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my fucking state, you cocksucker. That's all I got to say about that, and that's I'm going to let it go.
Gavin Newsom, get him out. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta agree with you. Dude, it's my sister texting me.
Oh, I thought that was your timer telling me I was done.
No. You know, you gave pretty good points. You did give pretty good points about like how Gavin Newsom is just like ramming us.
He is.
And it sucks because, and it's funny. It sucks and it's funny because people will listen to what they want to hear, that they're going to help this state. And most of those people in this state are Hispanic. When I say Hispanic, I mean Mexican American. But what you don't know is that when you get that paycheck, you're going to get so much less. So much less. And we have to suffer because nothing is free in this world. Money has to come from somewhere, and that money's going to come from us, and we have to pay for it. You know, I totally agree with you that we don't have good health insurance, bro. We do not have good health insurance. What sucks is that I had to take my brother out of my health insurance because I'm not making enough.
They can't. So basically, what we have is Obamacare still.
Yeah.
But they took it out to where we have to have Obamacare. There used to be a fine that we were fined, I don't know, a couple $100 or whatever if you didn't have insurance.
Yeah. Because
we had to have insurance, period. And the insurance sucked with $8,000 to $11,000 deductible. If you walked out my front door, all right, and this is another thing that I want to say real quick that pissed me off. If you walked right out my front door, you just took because I got steps.
Yeah.
You walked out these steps. You tripped. You broke your fucking ankle.
No, let's say sprain my ankle. Let's say sprain.
You had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
All right. And I was like, dude, I'll take you. And you're like, no, call an ambulance. Boom, ambulance fee. Boom, emergency fee. Boom, this and that. Now, immediately.
They also charge for the waiting room. Don't forget that.
I did not know that, but
yeah,
thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Yeah.
So you're in the hospital. You have to be taken care of. Your insurance is so fucking garbage that you have anywhere between a $7,000 to an $11,000 deductible, right?
Yeah.
That has to come out of your pocket before your insurance will even pay whatever. Most of those insurance only pays so much of that after that.
Yeah.
So they'll say, you owe us $11,000 deductible. We're only going to pay 65% of your hospital bill. Your hospital bill was $300,000. Because you fell on my property,
Yeah.
you know that you could turn right around and sue me. Sue my insurance. Raise my insurance. Cost my house payments. Boom. Thank you, Democrats. That's the people who have that. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. I'm a liberal. How about you find the best way to take care of yourselves and vote independently and find whoever it is that's going to take care of you?
That's true.
That's my opinion. That's what I was going to say earlier.
Hopefully,
I'm an independent.
Yeah. Hopefully. No, I'm not. I'm going
to vote down anything that's going to fuck me, fuck my community, all those things. I'm going to vote them down.
Yeah.
My vote, one vote doesn't count. By the way, if you can vote, if you're a voter, if you're not registered, get your fucking ass out there, register, read, learn, vote.
Yep.
Protect yourselves.
I got my ballot in the mail.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, you got your ballot.
Me too movement.
Damn, bro, you had a lot to say about this whole shit, bro.
Hey, yeah, we promised we weren't going to make this a political podcast.
I know. Well, I know that it's because the thing that started was the whole Democrat debate only on Comedy Central, and then we got there was a funny meme about Donald Trump looking like a fucking 87-year-old hag.
Yeah. Hey, I am there. I'm a Saturday Night Live watcher. Yeah. I watch them make fun of all of them. I mean, I get it.
Everybody deserves to get made fun of. I give two shits. Like, the only reason, I'm not gonna lie, there was a funny Jim Jeffries said to everybody. I loved it. I love that guy. He's funny. He said, if you guys are Trump supporters and your argument is because he's a straightforward guy, you are dumb as shit. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, he says that, like, because Donald Trump would always say, yeah, Mexicans are, like, taking over. And it's just, and also that we need to build a bigger wall.
Did you see where the wall fell over? Did you see that?
I did see that.
That was something I should have put that in my little news thing, too.
We'll talk about that next time.
Okay.
What Jim Jeffries trying to say is because he's a straight talker. Donald Trump is a straight talker, and everybody likes what he says because he would always say, that is stupid. China's taking over the world, even though they're like,
hey,
they're dying.
Trump has done some stupid shit. He's fucked up.
You know what? You know what my
he's
favorite...
done some good shit.
You want to know what my favorite highlight of Donald Trump was? When he got stunnered by Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 32.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
That's my favorite highlight. Yep. I love wrestling, and that was my favorite time when Stone Cold just stunned that dude. He deserved it, too.
Yes, he did.
So, all right, Mountain Climbers. I know that we broke our rule, no political talk, but Mike D, he needed to let it out.
You know, also, not just saying that I need to let it out, but we're trying different stuff every week, and we're looking for comments, we're looking for likes, we're looking for
share, subscribe. You know, we're looking for all that. We're also looking for people that will help us.
What's our email?
Our email is themountaintop17@gmail.com.
Yeah, we're looking for suggestions. Is there something you guys want to hear about? Is there something we can do some research on? We ain't afraid to work.
Yeah. I love to, like, I pay more attention to my podcast than my real job.
He didn't mean that. He really didn't mean that. You know, we got people that we work with that listens.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know what? My boss called me on my phone one time, and I was doing podcast work. Yeah. Yeah, and then he starts telling me a story.
Yeah, no, challenge us. You know what? I'm looking for the challenge. I want it too. I want to hear what you want to hear.
Yeah, if you guys want us to talk about aliens, we'll talk about aliens. We'll talk about volcanoes, eruption. We'll talk about old school stuff too. You know, how did JFK die? You know, I love to talk about like all kinds of crazy stuff.
I like to look up stuff and learn stuff. If there's something that you know that I don't know,
And you know what's funny is that every time when we do our research, we learn like new things. You know that, right?
Right. I do every time.
I'm just like, whoa, I didn't know about all that, bro. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys here coming up at the mountaintop. It's already that time to climb down that mountain, and hey, we want that like. Here, give us a like, share, comment, post, subscribe. Please, everybody, we got to get this podcast out there. And I want to say thank you to those 40 subscribers.
40?
40.
We made a new one.
We made it
made
all the way.
3 new ones. Last time I looked, it was 37.
37? Dude, just this morning, I saw 40, bro.
Right on.
And I want to say thank you for subscribing.
Thank you very much.
And hey, I'm working my butt off to get that merch. We're gonna get merch, guys.
And that was the thing I was gonna say earlier when you were talking about wanting to do some type of
charity. Yeah.
Once we get some merch out there, if we sell it, I'm thinking 25% of it's going to go to something.
We got to give it to
and we can put it out there for you guys to vote on. We'll put out some different types of charities that we're thinking about giving that money to. I don't give 3 shades of a fuck if it's 50 cents.
Yeah.
If you guys give me a penny and you give me 50 cents, that 50 cents is going to help somebody somewhere.
You know, we always find like pennies on the ground every time I get out of the grocery store. I pick that up and I put it at the Humane Society.
All right, here's a challenge. Here's a challenge that I'm going to give you between you and me.
What's up, man?
From now on, anytime you have change in your pocket when you come home from work at night, put that change in a bucket or in a jar.
Yeah.
And whatever change that you and I can complete together, we're going to donate anyways just because we want to.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Done.
Let's do this.
And I'll tell you what, if you guys are listening and we put out that number at the end of the month, we say we got $5 and you guys want to match 10% of that $5 to help us out, please do so.
We really appreciate it. All right, mountain climbers, time to climb down that mountain. I really appreciate you guys coming up here. We'll see you back here next week.
Bye.